Hello again, and thank you so much for watching the last video where we talked about lifting smart and, of course, your game day strategy meat card. What I want to talk to you briefly in this video about are two things. First of all, some travel tips, and then secondly, the banquet. Look, most of you have traveled and competed internationally, so there's not a whole lot that I can tell you. But the first thing in order of importance is your passport. Make sure that you keep your passport on your physical person at all times. I carry mine in my front pants pocket and it never leaves my side. I don't put it in my fanny pack. I don't put it in a backpack or anything like that. It is physically on my person the entire trip. You do not want to leave or lose your passport. You will not be able to compete without it. So it is absolutely imperative that you have your passport at all times so that you can check in and get credentialed at the competition. The second thing is make sure that every single item that you are going to wear on game day is in your carry-on bag, and that bag goes with you on the plane. Do not put your competition kit underneath the plane. You do not want to risk the airlines losing your bags or having your bags delayed. What a tremendous amount of anxiety and headache that will place upon you. And look, at the end of the day, a lot of things can be replaced, but you're not likely to be able to replace your belt, your lifting shoes, and your meat kit in a timely fashion. So I implore you to make sure that you carry all of your competition items with you on the plane. The next thing is food items. For those of you that might be cutting weight, which is a lot of you who need to make weight, obviously for game day, and might be doing some type of gut cut or something like that, or you might have some food allergies or concerns. Perhaps you haven't been to Spain before, or Germany, for those of you that will be going to Worlds. Make sure that you bring some non-perishable dried food items, things that you might be using for gut cuts, calorically dense foods that pack well and that don't spoil, that you could do a gut cut with, or that you could use in the moments leading up to game day and, of course, the weigh-in. And lastly, you'll want to bring a travel adapter for the electronic devices and for outlets. The outlets in Spain are not the same as they are in Great Britain. And so you'll need to bring one of those so that you can charge up all of your devices. The second thing I want to talk to you about is the banquet. And as I said, for many of you who have competed internationally, been to IPF competitions, Euros, etc., you've been to these banquets. And look, they run the entire spectrum in terms of the dress code. You will see people at these banquets dressed to the absolute nines. Looks like they're going to a formal dinner, a banquet, a ball, and so forth, and then you'll have people who are just kind of wearing their tracksuits, and of course everything in between. There's usually a variety of foods. We don't know what's going to be served. Sometimes it's buffet style, sometimes it's sit down in this white glove service, and of course everything in between. Typically there'll be a little bit of talking from some of the IPF officials. They oftentimes hand out the team awards and of course the best lifter awards. And look, above all, at these banquets, the single best thing, because again, they run the gamut from really good time to really quite boring and uneventful. But the best thing about these banquets is being able to break bread with your fellow competitors and just to socialize and fellowship. And now with the explosion of social media and following each other online, it is just a wonderful opportunity to meet and greet some of your competitors and build relationships and perhaps forge new ones. So that's the best part of all of this is, just the community and the people you meet. So that's it for this short video. Do stay tuned for the very last one. I promise you it'll be short next week on executing the plan. And as always, thank you for watching.